Hi guys, we going to learn about Xiao the Bleached Demon conquered depress emo boy that Thanos his enemies to the Shadow Realm. Xiao is a hypercarry Anemo damage dealer that deal amazing AoE damage, is free to play friendly and easy to use. He is a characters that you don't have to sell your organs for because even at C0 he can your enemies. Plus, he has an incredible F2P weapons options and work well with multiple team comms and is great for exploring the map. With that out of the way, let's begin. Xiao normal attack hit enemies 6 times and is very fast. Xiao charge attack is a cone-shaped shoryuken that lifts small enemies and stagger big enemies. Xiao elemental skill Lemniscatic Wind Cycling is a dash that deals Anemo damage while knocking down small enemies and stagger big enemies. It has 2 charges with a 10-second cooldown timer. This attack gave 3 energy particles. Xiao elemental burst. Bane of all evil, where he become a Vasto Lord put on his hollow mask for 15 seconds. During this state all of his damage is converted into Anemo damage which overwrite any other elemental infusion and greatly increases his jumping abilities. But he will continuously lose HP and it has an energy cost of 70. Xiao made playing style is activating your elemental burst and continuously do plunge attack because your plunge attack does AoE damage. And since he is an Anemo character, it also infuse the element that is on your enemies. But you will not gain any energy particles during your bursts. So using your elemental skill at the start and immediately using your elemental burst to gain some energy. Talent you should prioritize is his elemental burst, then his normal attack, then his elemental skill. The best artifact set for Xiao are 4-piece Vermilion set, 2-piece of Viridescent and Gladiator Echoes of an Offering, or Shimenawa's Reminiscence set, 2-piece Vermilion and Gladiator Echoes of an Offering, or Shimenawa's Reminiscence set. These are all very good for Xiao and you can use any of these and get the same effectiveness with small differences from your team comps or artifact stats. Speaking of artifact stats, the main stats to look for are the same as the other damage dealer, but do prioritize attack, crit damage and rate. You don't have to worry about energy recharge, you can make up for that by running an Anemo supports as a battery because you lose out to much damage that an attack percent sand will give. As for goblet, you can use a Nemo damage goblet or an attack damage goblet, while I recommend an Anemo goblet. The attack goblet is still usable. Lastly, for your circlet, just go for a crit damage or crit rate depending on your substats. For weapons, Xiao has a great selection of weapon of 5 stars and 4 stars options. For 5 stars, his signature weapons, the Jade Winged Spear, is best as it has high base damage and has crit rate as a substat. And close second is the Staff of Homa for the same reason, but with crit damage instead. It good either way aside from your Team Calm and artifact stat. Other very good 5 stars are Calamity Queller and Staff OT the Scarlet Sands. Skyward Spine, while not the best for Xiao, it decent because of its high base attack and passive that group up enemies and increase crit and attack speed. As for 4-star options, the Deathmatch from the Battle Pass, while it has low base attack, it make up for it with high crit rate and a good passive. While the Deathmatch is the best 4-star, the Black Cliff Pole can be good too with it high crit damage and passive, so use it if you can get it. Lastly, other options you can use if you have them are Lithic Spear, Royal Spear, Favonius Lance, and Wavebreaker's Fin. For 3 stars, the White Tassel is the only option you have. It has good crit rate and a good passive. Xiao Constellation is not that good and I do not recommend pulling for it. But you, if a fat whale and want to pull for it, then 2 of his constellation is worth looking into. And it is first one and last one. His C1 will give you another charge of your elemental skill. His C6, which it will give you 1 charge of elemental skill when he is in his burst, when his plunge attack hits 2 or more enemies. Now on to the most important part, his team comps. Many people say that he is depend on specific characters, but it usually at them not managing his energy right. Because he is easy to build and has many flexible teams, the only thing you need in the team is a battery, and you can use anyone you want or other Anemo characters like Sucrose, Vendi, Jean, Kazuha, or Ferozen. Energy is the only needed piece the team. After that you can use any other support you want. Need to buff your attack, use Bennett. More damage, use Xiangling. Need shield, use Diana. Need healing, Barbara. These are just an example you can use and combination you want. That's about it. I hope this video helped you understand the basic idea on how to build and play Xiao efficiently. With that being said, see you all later.